other just to pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peaceful peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my peace at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, to thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. At the 21-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. There is 44-yard line. Now Stafford. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Jalen Johnson on the coverage. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Rams nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave him a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give. Akers running left. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You think about this strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the gun, here's Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that
one. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham, 64 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we can talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. 58 to Mike.
On first and 10, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
36-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. All right.
To the air again, Stafford.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10. They're on 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Allen Robinson there to make the grab.
And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week one. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Well, this is really where Cooper Kupp separates himself from some of the other receivers, his ability to make plays happen after the catch. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week one. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 7 yards to pick up there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Fields now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off play action, Fields. That's the tight end, Jesper Horsted. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's Leonard Floyd with the tackle, a man who used to be with the Chicago Bears. Back to throw. Fields lets this one rip toward Graham. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Jimmy Graham already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears continue to pour it on.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
And Tyler Higbee just keeps getting better and better as a receiver. Makes a nice grab there for a first down. In his 6th season now, all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with Tyler Higbee.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 3 tight ends to the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run this with Akers.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Watch that end. Tight end right.
Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Get on the field. Big Dan.
To throw again on second down. Stafford caught on the slant.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Right, 58, right there. So we got man.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through? And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he will have the Bears' 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll be a Chicago 1st down. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Fields. The throw finding its target, the tight end Horsted. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And the Bears first down.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the